All right, here we go. This is the Pocket
Cannoli.
Monster Manual. I'm Willie Shambler here with Raisin Bread, Shiny, and Specs. We're talking about Skarmory.
Skarmory, the armor bird Pokémon.
Also known as Armed.
He's armed in the air.
Yes.
Except he's not armed because he has wings.
Yeah, how the fuck does he fly? We don't know.
He's not
He just
heavy.
hovers.
His wings are hollow and light, so it can fly.
But he weighs 50 kilograms.
But his wings are hollow and light. 50 kilograms isn't that heavy
A
for the size.
50-kilo bird? Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's made of metal, but like, he's fine. Oh, that's sad. After nesting in bramble bushes, the wings of its chicks grow hard from scratches by thorns. So that's why it's so hard, because its baby gets so scratched up.
It's got to toughen up its babies.
So I've just looked up the weight of various birds, and the heaviest I can see is a Cineris vulture, which weighs 9.3 kilograms. So, I mean, 50 kilograms.
It's a big bitch.
It's a lot. He's got to have a lot of wing
How tall
force
is
to
he?
be able to fly. He's about 5'7".
So that's a big fucking bird.
I feel like it's too heavy, but what do I know about weight?
So if you're a baby Skarmory, basically either you die from thorn pricks or you grow up.
So does that mean like baby Skarmory aren't like metal? Like I'd like to see what that looks like.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
soft and fleshy, and then they become hardened.
I'd like to see a pre-evolution of that.
Each
It's
section
It's
of
like
its
normal
wing is
flying
like a
or something.
knife.
That'd be cool.
Just a plucked turkey.
Yeah,
A plurky.
just covered in scars from the thorns.
Sad.
People use its wings to make knives and swords, apparently.
Fuck yeah.
That's so cool.
It
Yeah.
flies over 180 miles per hour because it just cuts through the air. It just cuts through the air.
I get it.
It slices through the air because
I
it's
get
made of knives.
I get it. It's a pun. I get it.
Skarmory's steel wings become tattered and bashed in from repeated battles. Once a year, the battered wings grow back completely, restoring the cutting edges to the pristine state. So do you perceive this thing's wings to be just like a one big blade? Because it does have feathers,
It looks almost like it's got 4 wings.
but I think each one of them is technically made up of just really small, sharp feathers.
Unless it has 1 feather per each of those wings.
I don't know.
That's how I've always pictured it. It's like 4 independent like units that are just like one like long feathers.
That would
Probably
make
doesn't make
more
much
sense.
sense, but-
Because I think if people are making swords out of its feathers, then they would have to be long enough, and that
Not
would
necessarily.
mean, if you think about its wingspan, that's going to be like
No, I don't think just because they use it to make swords, they don't necessarily just use the one long feather to make a sword. If it had lots of small, sharp metal feathers, you would like get them down and you'd make a billet out of them, and then you'd forge them.
wouldn't you have to melt them down in that
Yeah,
case? Then?
you'd forge them.
What's the benefit of using their
Because
feathers?
it's harder,
Harder than steel.
maybe.
Well, before they had steel, the feather of a Skarmory would be the best quality sword available.
That's
Yeah.
a good point, actually.
And
Yeah.
better than whatever iron you had back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I reckon they melt it down and forge it, mate.
Cool. I like its design. I think it's simple and clean, and
It's the
that's
way
the
it's
way
making-
that you're making me feel tonight.
No!
It's hard to let it go. It's just a kind of cool looking Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was the only steel and flying type until
It got
recent gen,
removed.
I assume.
Celesteela in Gen 7 as well.
Oh, I don't think I
Yeah.
know about that one.
Wait, who?
Celesteela, the Ultra Beast.
Oh,
rocket
Ultra,
thingy.
Ultra Beasts are fake
Beasts.
and they don't count. They're not real.
Ultra Beasts. Do we think Skarmory deserves better? Do we think it needs an evolution, pre-evolution?
Definitely no.
Mega
No, I think
Holy
he's fine.
shit.
Maybe
Eviolate
even-
Skarmory would be awful. Oh god.
Is it that good in terms of like
Yeah.
stats?
So good.
It's got the highest base defense of all flying type Pokemon.
Wow, okay.
Why does it have teeth?
Why not?
I was
It's a bird.
wondering why
Some
does it
birds have teeth.
You do?
Yeah, geese have teeth.
Did you
Sure.
know that chickens eat grit and they hold the grit inside of their gizzard and use it to digest the food? So their gizzard acts like a tumbler where their food tumbles against the rocks that it keeps in there, and that helps them to break it down so they can digest it.
I thought they used the grit to make their eggs harder. You told me that 4 times this week, and it's not even true.
No, because
He
I looked
told
it
you
up.
that 4 times this
Yeah.
week. I'm sorry.
He said to everyone, "Did you know that chickens eat grit to make their eggs hard?" And he said it 3 or 4 times, and now he's changing his tune.
I
He's
said
saying to do it for a different
I
reason.
said it once, and then Katsan said, "I don't believe you," and I looked it up, and I found out it was actually.
And then you
so
said
they
it
could use
again
the
twice
gizzards.
more
No,
times.
I said.
You definitely
I
said it more
the
than
thing about
once.
the gizzards a couple of
You
times.
definitely said the grit and eggs thing more than once.
I read that in a book called "The Chicken That Wanted to Fuck." What was it actually called?
The chicken that wanted to fly.
Chicken that wanted to fly.
He first remembered it as the chicken that wanted to die.